What's up, everybody? Trinity here, and welcome back to the Second Street Marvel for my comic book pull list. That's right, guys, it's New Comic Book Wednesday, and in case you guys don't know what a comic book pull list is, there should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that. And in case you can't tell, I am in my local comic book shop, that's Bases Cards and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to bring you guys my comic book pull list. And guys, this is like a really huge week in comics this week, so let's go ahead and get started. Right off the top, I'm gonna start with Marvel, then go into DC, and then some of the smaller press books. And starting off with Spider-Man issue number 3. This is the J.J. Abrams Spider-Man written with the help of his son as well, Henry Abrams. And I guess I'll say with the help of his son because, yeah, we could probably guess it was mostly J.J., or we could be wrong. Maybe he just got his son a job. Who knows? Either way, it's been a pretty decent book so far. And I believe last month they skipped issue number 3. You know, they took a month off, and now we're getting issue number 3 this month. Now, the next one I've got here, and I've already dropped my review of this here on the channel. You guys should go check it out, is X-Force issue number 4. And guys, I'm telling you, this is my favorite book out of the Dawn of X series. All 6 of the titles coming out here. This is my favorite one. I really enjoyed it. This book right here in particular, another great issue. I would highly suggest, if you're not following all of the Dawn of X titles, you got one, put this one at the top of your list, maybe along with Marauders as well. Again, very good stuff. And in case you guys don't know, there was actually 5 of the 6 Dawn of X titles that were released this week. And like I said, X-Force is definitely my favorite one. And the next one we got here is another Dawn of X title, that is Marauders issue number 4 as well. Again, guys, and look at that cover, man. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at Storm on there. Just great cover right there. Again, this one is another one of my favorite books out of the Dawn of X series. Another great series where we see just kind of what's going on with the, some of the inside turmoil with the Hellfire Trading Company and some of those things as they are out kind of just doing their pirate thing and, helping get these mutant drugs out to the world and bring mutants back to Krakoa. Very great story. Again, that was part of the video that I did on my review of those. I did all 5 of them in one video, so you should make sure you go check that out. And, maybe at some point, there will be a little card right up there where you can go and check that out as well. Now, the next one I've got here is Ghost Spider issue number 5. And guys, I'm thinking this might be the last one that I pull of Ghost Spider. It's not bad. It's just not great. It's a good story. And I really liked. I've talked about this plenty of times. I really liked the Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider that was going on before this one came out. But largely, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Couple minor nitpicks, but that's really about it. And my last Marvel book that I have for the week is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 36. This is kind of the finale and kind of tying up everything that's happening in the 2099 event. And I've got a video getting ready to come out on this with my review of this in the 2099 event very soon. So make sure that you're subscribed here to the channel and pay attention for that one getting ready to come up. Now, that's all I have for my Marvel books for the week. And you know what, guys? I don't have any DC books this week, and you guys know, if you follow me here on the channel long enough, and it's not just due to the channel name, I'm not just some Marvel fanboy, but I don't have any DC books this week. I don't really read a whole lot of DC titles. I really like the Deceased and even the Hawkman series that have been coming out, but neither one of those happened to come out this week. But, let me know, what are some of your favorite DC titles out there? Leave that down in the comments below. So we'll go ahead and move on to smaller press, and we're going to start off with one of my favorite small press publishers of the year. I think these guys definitely take the crown for this year, and that's Vault Comics. This one right here is Creature Feature issue number 3. Guys, I've really liked this book right here as well. It's just kind of a nice little anthology series, just kind of like taking place in the past about just some of these monsters that end up coming to Earth and kind of like they take people over, and they look like little starfish, but they're like crazy monsters, and like, I don't know. It's a pretty cool story. Pretty cool story of what's going on in here, especially that last issue. There was just some really kind of creepy things going on here. I like the book overall, definitely. Like I said, Vault Comics is probably my favorite comic book publisher of the year as far as small press is concerned. probably overall, actually. The next one, also on Vault Comics, is Money Shot issue number 3. Now, guys, this series right here, I really like this series. If you haven't read this series or checked it out, basically what's going on here is there's these scientists who are crowdfunding. They're doing a crowdfunding campaign to be able to further their research in the scientific realm, because some odd things have happened here on Earth, and so basically what they do is they decide to go off into space and have sex with aliens. Yeah, they're live streaming. They're live streaming their sex sessions with aliens, for research, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a really good book, though. It's been really good. But maybe it's not for all kinds of people. There's some things in here that some people definitely might not like. But for me, I definitely like Money Shot. You got to have a sense of humor. Lighten up a little bit. If you don't like it, just lighten up, just a little bit. And hey. Wait, I see you looking at my shirt. You're used to seeing me in T-shirts and stuff like that. This is about as nice as I ever dress. When I get married, this will probably be what I'm wearing. Probably this exact same shirt, but I might iron it. I'm kidding. But this is about as nice as I ever dress. So the next one I've got here is on Blaze Comics, and that's Vampire State Building issue number 3. Now, this is the third, obviously. I believe this is probably going to be a mini-series, or maybe they're going to do different arcs, but I think this is probably going to be 4 or 5 issues. The first 2 issues of this series were really good, and guys, I'm not really into like vampires and zombies and all of that kind of stuff. But this book is really good. It's interesting. The art in it is very great as well. Definitely one I think that you guys should definitely go and check out at your local comic book shop, or you could probably find it available on digital on some of those other platforms as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and move into Boom Studios, and I got to tell you guys, Boom Studios is another publisher out there that is doing absolutely great work in the comic book industry. And we're gonna start off here with Folklords issue number 2. Now, this series was really good. I wasn't even going to pull this one initially. I was just going to review it here on the channel, but then I read issue number 1. I was like, wow, I like that book. That's actually a really good one. And this one is the variant cover right here. This is the B cover. And I think here at my local comic book shop, they were shorted on their order of the A covers. So I'm not really that worried about the covers, unless it was maybe this series right here, because I like the covers and I don't have the original on this next one. And that next one on Boom Studios is Once and Future issue number 5. The only reason I would like to have all of these ones, like the original cover of the first issue on this one, is because they all seem to kind of have this same kind of motif, I guess, if you will, or the same look to them. Because the one I have, it kind of breaks it a little bit. But altogether, Once and Future is a really good book. I've liked it. Basically, we're seeing like King Arthur being resurrected. They're trying to, they got their Galahad. They're trying to reinstate the Knights of the Round Table. Just all kinds of cool stuff going on here in Once and Future. Kieran Gillen doing an absolutely great job writing this book. Tamara Bonavillin with her colors on there, matched up with Dan Mora's art. Man, something you've got to love, you got to love it. And, I know the hype for this book was really big when it first started coming out, and it seems like it's died a little bit. But let me tell you, the series is really good overall. I really do quite enjoy it. And my last comic book from my pull list is Blade Runner 2019 issue number 5, and this is the Sid Mead variant. This is basically what that means. The Sid Mead variant is original concept artwork from the original Blade Runner movie when it came out. And God, I want to say that was like 82. I could be wrong there, but very good book. I've really liked this one. The issue number 4 kind of tied up like maybe this kind of first arc of the story, and that was 2 months ago. They didn't put a book out last month, and they put this one out this month. I can't wait to get this one read. I've really liked Blade Runner 2019. This one's on Titan Comics. Definitely one I think that you guys should check out. And that's all I've got for my comic book pull list this week, guys. But let me know down in the comments below. What's on your comic book pull list this week? And what of these books would you like me to do more reviews on here on the channel? that's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, click the little bell, and all that good stuff that YouTube tells me to tell you to do. And you know what? You know how this all works. Just do that stuff. But give this video a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. I honestly don't care. You can give it a thumbs down. It's all good. It's not going to crush my fragile little ego. But while you're at it, make sure that you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Go out and support your local comic book shop, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.